Your tile saw's table assembly is the platform that the tile is placed on while it is cut. The table assembly has the guide rail bushings already installed. Most problems with the table are the result of accidental damage, such as something falling on it. The fence on the back of the table can also be worn down after years of sliding tile across it. Replacing the table assembly is a repair that you can do yourself, and I'm going to show you how.
Hi, I'm Mark Socha.
Do-it-yourself repairs like these are easier than you might think. From lawn machines to cordless drills, kitchen mixers,
Outdoor grills.
our how-to videos walk you through each repair from start to finish. So doing it yourself means never having to do it alone.
Let's get started.
I'll begin by removing the guide rod. The rod is secured with a bolt and a bracket on either end. Now I can remove the guide rod from the table. Now remove the guide wheel bracket from the old table and transfer it to the new. I'll line the bracket with the new table and secure it with the bolt. You'll notice the two holes in the bracket are elongated, and that's so the wheel can be moved up and down so that you can set the blade square to the table. For now, I'll just go ahead and tighten this bracket up with the bolts roughly in the middle of those holes. We'll make adjustments later. Now I'll install the guide rod back into the table. Now I can install the table and rod assembly back onto the saw. I'm going to start by attaching the bolts just loosely. At this point, you'll notice that the brackets allow the rod to rotate side to side, and this will allow us to square the table to the blade this way. At this point, the bolts that secure the guide rod are still loose. I'm going to use a square to square the table to the blade. I'll place the square against the fence and slide the table up to the blade. And I'll just see where we're at. So I've got the square firmly against the fence and up against the blade. And it looks like there's a gap at the front of the blade. So I need to adjust the bar until it's square. And right there looks good. So now I'll go ahead and tighten up the bolts that secure the guide rod. I'll check one more time to make sure it didn't go out of alignment as I tighten the bolts. And that looks good. Now I'll square the blade to the table this direction. To do that, I'll place a tile onto the table. It's hard to get a good accurate reading because of the dotted surface on the table. And I'll check the blade for square. And it looks like the blade is tilted this direction, just a small amount. There's a little gap at the top of my square. So to adjust this, we'll use the two bolts on the table bracket. I'll loosen the two bolts just enough so I can adjust the bracket. With the bracket loose Now I'll place a screwdriver between the table and the top of the bracket near the roller. I'll place my square back up against the blade and make adjustments until it's square. And that looks good. So now I can go ahead and secure the bolts. And again, I'll check it one more time just to make sure nothing's moved. And that looks good. And that's all it takes to install a new table on your tile saw. Be sure to check back often for new videos and expert advice. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up.
And leave a comment.